What's up, YouTube? You're Inside the Edge, and I'm back with another video. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope everyone's enjoying the NBA playoffs. It's looking like, the Celtics, they found themselves in a deep hole. It's looking like Jimmy Butler is just punking the Celtics, and, it just looks like, Jason Tatum's going to have to make a statement next game. And, the NBA playoffs is all about momentum, so hopefully if the Celtics could at least get one in Miami, hopefully that can just, start an engine in this team, and hopefully they could make some type of comeback. And just looking at the Lakers in Denver, that's going to be a toss-up, and let's just see if LeBron can, have a strategy to, contain Jokic, and let's just see how that series play out. But today I have a NBA mock draft video for you guys, so I'm back at it. Today I'm going to talk about Adama Sanogo. This was a player that showed major improvement from his freshman year, all the way up to just his sophomore year, and just seeing just major improvement. And also just seeing the system that he was in UConn, it was really intriguing, and I guess to just start off this video, I compare Adama Sanogo to somebody like Draymond Green. Looking at Sanogo, he's a guy that can set a lot of screenplays, and that can really be effective, especially when it comes to a point guard that is explosive, because he can, set a ball screen, and that will give, that point guard the ability to just slash to the rim pretty much at will. When you have just somebody that is strong, that can really set strong picks, and it's a really effective thing. And also just seeing Sanogo, he can also set screens and make really brilliant passes to three-point shooters. This guy he's a double threat, when you really look at it, because he could be effective with the pick and roll action with a combo guard, and that's the team that I want to talk about. A combo guard and Shai Alexander. This is a perfect situation for Sanogo if he was to get drafted by OKC. I think this is the right team for him. And again, OKC adding youth once again. This team is building for the future, and I think that Sanogo can play a really big role on this team. And like I mentioned before, OKC, they're a really good young team, and looking at Josh Giddey, Trey Mann, a lot of these guys, they're really good shooters, and if you can have a center that can set ball screens, I think it's going to open up this offense as well. Sanogo, I think he can play really good in a four-man motion offense. Like I said, it's just with Sanogo being so strong and being so physical, I think a lot of teams are going to have to fight through a lot of screens, and that's going to be a wear and tear on whoever has to defend Shai Alexander. I think that's going to be a huge problem. So, looking at Sanogo, I know as of right now, at least throughout the tournament, we did see some of his three-point shooting, but I don't think that's something that's necessary that he has to develop in his first year. I do think, just him being able to be a really good rebounder, being able to clean up the boards, that's what he does best, and that is his strength. I think him becoming a three-point shooter that should probably be something he should really improve on, maybe in his second to third season. But I think he just needs to know his role as far as, being a guy that can set a pick and roll and, just try to mesh with the point guard, and him being also a guy that's athletic. He can catch lobs, and I think that's what's going to, play a major role in this OKC team, being able to run a pick and roll offense and spread the floor with shooters. And that is what Sanogo is really best at. We've seen him do it at UConn with the shooter like Dawkins. Dawkins had just so many, just so many wide open plays, so many just great passes handed to him from Sanogo, where you just see the combination where, he just has just such a good IQ, and you got to use him in that kind of offense. And like I said, another team I would mention, the Warriors, the Celtics would really be a good team for Sanogo. The Hawks, a player like Trae Young, I think, Sanogo setting picks and setting up that combo would be another, good situation for Sanogo. So, looking at Oklahoma City, their center is Jalen Williams. I'm seeing Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. Darko Sarkic, he's more of a shooting stretch type of center. So I would say the OKC City Thunders, they need some depth at center, and I think Sanogo can really make an impact, right away for this team. And I think this organization should really take a look at, just trying to see how can he really fit this offense. But I do think that he should be A guy that can just set a lot of ball screens and allow guys to be open. But as far as, Sanogo being a three-point shooter, or improving that area, that would be a triple threat, because that means teams will not have to sag off on them. They would actually have to play up, and that could be a triple threat. So, I'm seeing that Sanogo is projected to be a first-round draft pick. So it's looking like, the Thunders with the 10th pick can pick him up. So it's looking like that's something that can, can really happen. And I think, OKC, they definitely need another player down low that can really be effective. I'm sorry, Oklahoma City, they have the 12th pick in the first round. But I believe Sanogo will be available, and I won't be surprised if he is drafted by them. So with that being said, guys, I don't want to make this video too long. But, as far as Sanogo, I think he's just a brilliant player, and he was the main reason why, UConn made it far in that run, and just being able to, just play at the level he's played at. I think a lot of NBA scouts seen like, this is a guy that can contribute on the boards and be a true center. Because, we're seeing the center position, die out, but it's looking like Sanogo, him being physical and strong. I don't think anyone is going to really move him in the paint. This guy is super strong. So just seeing how offensively, how gifted he is, how he can just carve out the defense, play bully ball, stay on his pivot foot and be able to, have head fakes and have a hook shot. This guy has some scoring ability to him as well. And that's something that he may improve on as well before, the NBA season. He still has a couple months to really work on his attributes and just knowing how to use his athleticism. And this obviously just, it's all about positioning. When you're a big man, you got to, learn the basketball game different. So with Sanogo, if he can just learn his positioning, just learn how to post and play back to the basket, that if he can just stick to that, I think, he can be really successful in this league. And that's his strength, playing in the paint, rebounding, blocking shots. He did have 55 blocks last season at UConn, major defender. So with that being said, guys, I don't want to make this video too long. And I just hope, I want to hear what you guys think about Sanogo going to Oklahoma City. I want to hear, what are some, possibilities of other teams he may go to. But until next time, have a good day. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.